Hello, and welcome to another episode of Side Hustle Show and Tell. I'm your host, Nathan Simpson Kofelt of What We Do in Side Hustles on TikTok. Um, I am joined today by my co host, Charles Herrera. We are both here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where we're a little frozen over by an ice storm that hit us a couple days ago. So it's rare for us
Yeah.
to have weather that lasts that long.
Yeah, that's true. It's been days and not hours. So it's hard one to deal with. Plus snow is not anything we normally deal with out here. So like who's got snow chains on their cars?
Right.
You know,
Or even
this
snow tires.
yeah, no. Prepared for this? Not hardly.
Well, enough of what's going on in New Mexico, because today we have an international show. We are so excited to have an artist. Her name is Nousnous. So, welcome to the show, Nousnous.
Hi, I'm
Hello.
so hi. I'm so happy to be here with you.
We're so excited to have you here. Tell the audience where you're coming in from.
I'm from Algeria, great country in North Africa. Here it's already night. It's something like 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Sorry.
Wow.
Um, I'm just beginning in the world of the NFTs, which is just amazing. I've learned a ton of things, either in art or even in technical skills like coding things, and it's
It sounds very.
I
It's
ha-
it,
be patient with me. My English is so poor.
no, you're doing great. You're doing great. We understand you. Thank you for coming to talk to us about NFTs today. That's what we connected over. You started talking to me on TikTok, and we started talking about your NFTs. And I was like, well, I don't really know anything about this, so I'd love for you to come on the show and kind of tell us about it. So we're really excited to have you here. But let's kind of get the audience a little bit of history of your personal history. So let's go back to when you were a kid. And were you an entrepreneurial kid, or did you have a lot of big ambitions?
Actually, it's funny that you're asking this. Actually, was when I was in school, and the teacher asked us, "What do you want to be when you are older?" And I used to say, "I want to be president." Uh, Obviously, I failed, but it was my first project, and then by the age of 12, I think I started to understand that I can't be president in Algeria. uh, it's complicated, and first of all, I'm a woman, and
Yeah.
and that's the moment I started getting entrepreneurial ideas, and I I w- I wanted to be like I don't know how we say it in English. In French, we say conseiller en communication. That agencies of public relations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
PR.
that yeah, that was my dream when I was around 12, and
Cool.
finally I made something that uh, uh, relate a bit, because I was an entrepreneur in customer relationship management field. So I had my agency. I had a call center, which since is closed. I It was very painful to close my business in early 2020.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
but it's absolutely not COVID related. Uh, the business was fine, but some legal change made me just stop that business.
Okay.
But when you're an entrepreneur, when something goes away, you always fill it with something new, right? Go ahead and tell us about your new project that you're working on.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's like my little baby. That Psycho Potato Nation is just a I was talking with my mother, and I told her it's the first time I'm working on something that really inspires me as a person, and I found much sense in what I'm doing, because actually I don't know if we can share
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
screen,
Here you go.
because we see there it's a bunch of potatoes with their own flag. So it's really uh it, it, it for me it's really a whole story about potatoes, just getting sorry, I can't explain this. uh
You're okay.
Actually, yeah.
We can go ahead and play this introduction here to kind of give an introduction, and then you can elaborate on that.
Okay.
So here's the introduction to the Psycho Potato Nation.
Humanity for ages.
Just like humans, we've also been recently struggling with mental health.
Since then, we started questioning modern world and how capitalism affects everyone's life, including ours.
So we decided to move on, to settle down on Polygon blockchain, and build our own community.
Today, you can become a part of the Psycho Potato Nation.
Don't miss this chance. Get your passport now.
Very cool.
Psycho Potato Nation.
Psycho Potato Nation. Uh,
You want to tell us? You want to tell us the story of how you drew your first potato?
yeah, actually, in early November of last year, uh, there was a big crisis around potato in my country,
Mm-hmm.
and the price just jumping in few days. And so I drawn a potato, a fancy potato with some money dropping on it, and I publish it in Facebook. My friends were my friends were very. It made them laugh, but it
Yeah.
also made them think. And and oh, uh, after I talked with some close friends and tell them we should maybe view the crisis on another perspective, and the perspective of the potato itself, uh, maybe. and I started thinking. I was just introduced then to the NFT world, and I found very amazing the way the the field is going skyrocket since a few months. And I asked myself, how could I uh, make something uh, with with the with the value, and uh, and the project, and then the Psycho Potato Nation was born. Actually, I think I thought of it like a charity project.
Hmm.
That's the part which is very important for me, because Psychopotato Nations supports food sovereignty. Uh, I see, Charles. Do you want me to explain a bit more about food sovereignty?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay. Um, it's a concept that non-profit organization of farmers, of small farmers, which mm, hopefully it's recorded. Can you please cut?
Yeah.
En fait, I was talking French. No, food sovereignty is the right of people to have their food grown closely in a short circuit.
Yeah, like just in a close proximity, like nearby, like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
So
And
the right for people to have food that's local and
that's
close to them. Yeah.
local and close to them, exactly. And the right also for the farmers, for the small farmers to work uh, as their ancestors work, without having that seeders making lobbying on governments to to make legal, that laws that prevent farmers from using seeds they are from using the seeds they want.
Right.
oh
Right.
wow, okay,
That's a big problem here in America too, of course.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a global problem,
Right.
and to solve that problem, there's a non-profit organization who's called La Via Campesina. I don't know if we can have their website. La Via Campesina works with small farmers and give them the right, give them the opportunity to fight for this right, to use the seeds they want, and not to be obliged. I don't know, obliged.
yeah,
We can say it
that
in
yeah,
English. Yeah,
yeah,
and
obliged.
yeah, and not being obliged to buy a certain kind of seeds from I don't know. I don't want to say names of companies, but I think
Sure,
you see who I'm talking about.
Right.
gotcha. Okay, so that yeah, that's like a global movement too. Like here in America, we want to make sure that we have accessible food for communities that are, stuff that's grown nearby, stuff that they don't have to like worry about a grocery store or anything like that. Like maybe I've been to places where they have gardens on the roofs of apartments here, so a lot of people want to do stuff
Great.
like that.
My dogs.
Yeah. So I had a question about the potato. What did you say the year that you first designed your first potato? What year was that?
It was just like last year
Just
in
last year.
November.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
So,
NFTs were already going strong by then too. So you
yeah.
like right away. How much did the you said the
Sorry,
you
let me
said
put my dogs out.
okay. Loud dogs. You're doing great. We can I can totally understand you. You're
Oh,
yeah,
great. I
yeah.
was so afraid I was so afraid that you don't understand what with my French accent.
Oh, the accent's not a
Horrible.
problem. No, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, and the words are fine too. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. I was curious about like so you said you just did it last year, designed the potato and the NFT was there. You said the potato jumped in price. How much did it jump in just a few days?
Something like 300%
Oh my
in
goodness.
Wow.
like 2 days. Yeah,
Wow.
last November.
Wow.
Wow. I'm sure that was really hard for most people to.
Yeah,
That's really crazy.
Yeah.
and that I haven't another way to react than by art.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's a great response. Is to say, I'm angry and I'm sad, and all I can do is art about this.
Yeah,
And that can hopefully capture the anger and the sadness and the inspiration for humanity for other people.
yeah. I hope because I'm focusing with that project. I'm much focusing on the the fact that is it's a project based on a community, on people that share the same values uh, about uh, the values of sustainability and
Yep.
and equity. Can we say equity in English?
Is it equity?
Equity,
Equity.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
See, not a problem. I understand you. We can,
Great.
communication is good.
Sustainability and equity. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm much focused on this part of the project because making art, making NFTs, selling them, and making money about it, it's cool, and much people are doing this, and they are doing so well. But I think that personally, I see this as a long-term project. So that's why the NFT collection is just the first step of that project, just for building a strong community that share that share the values, and then uh, deciding as I used to say. Psychopotato nation is a nation, and it's some kind of radical democracy, you know. So once we build a community, then we decide all together where we want to lead this project.
That's very
Okay.
cool. So it sounds like that's very different than most NFTs, which are kind of just there for the movement of the time, but you're really here for long term, to make a difference, to promote the sustainability, and food sovereignty, and bringing together all the people that care about that. I think that sounds different than most other NFTs that I've seen out there.
Yeah, there's some there's some collections that are engaged, are socially engaged with like I don't remember really the name of the collection, but it was a girl that made a whales collection and reversed a part of royalties to a non-profit for saving whales.
Wow, saving the
Yeah.
Cool.
whales. So a lot of the NFT stuff, and especially because there is a lot of money in it, it sounds like the NFTs themselves aren't particularly for a cause, but the artists themselves can donate their profits to the causes. That's how it's working out.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, what a great way to bring awareness. Because, like, from my point of view, NFTs, it's like, why would I? The way I understood them before was like, why would I pay money for this thing that I can't even, like, it's on my computer screen or it's on my phone, but I can't hang it on my wall. You know, I can't like display it that way. But it's, to me, it's more, it's an easier idea to imagine that I could spend money on something that it's not really just about the art that you're buying. It's like you have the art, but also it's going to support a bigger idea, a bigger cause that can help more people. So then it becomes not just about the art that I have or where I can put it, but it's about like what the cause that was promoted and helped with it. That's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you. It depends on the utility on each project. There's I don't know if you heard about the Gary V collection, V Friends.
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
You saw his NFT collection?
Do you know who Gary? Do you know who Gary V is, Charles? No. Yeah, you should look up Gary V sometime. He's a big in the entrepreneurial online marketing.
Okay.
But now he's into NFTs now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just learning about NFTs. There's a whole wide world people jumped into.
Yeah. As I was saying, Gary V made a collection called V Friends. And for each NFT, basically the art is like children drawing. You know, it was there was I don't know, cows, dogs, just on paper, drawn on paper like this. But the utility of the project was just great. It for each holder, for each owner of an NFT of the collection, Gary V himself can offer some services to the owner. It's like when you got the NFT, it's like a check for some of the time, a certain amount of time of Gary V.
Interesting.
He can call you, or you can, I don't know, ask him for advice or something. No?
Wow.
Yeah. That's
so
so there's so many different ways that you can use an NFT. An NFT just isn't this non-fungible piece of art. There's so many different ways that you can be utilizing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Absolutely. That's I think with the roadmap of the project, the utility is, I think, the most important part of structuring your project, because people aren't buying art for buying art.
Right.
You need to offer them a value, and the value you put into your NFT is what make them successful or not.
Yeah. I think that was the word I was looking for earlier. Value. Like, yeah, what's the value of, like, if I want to put it up on the wall, but the value increases when it's actually worth so much more. Like, literally.
Yeah, and giving, by democratizing your NFTs and allowing the owners of the NFTs to decide where you're going with it, sounds like a very interesting angle as well, because that's very brave of you to say, like, this is out of my hands at some point, and it's up to the rest of the Pyschopotatoe Nation.
Yeah.
Pyschopotatoe Nation. So you're like, if you were to buy one of the Pyschopotatoe NFTs, then you're part of the nation then at that point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Once you own a potato, either you bought it or it was a giveaway, because we I'm dividing the collection and offering some for a contest and some for friends and partners. Wherever you bought it or you get it offered, once you have a potato, a psycho potato, you have the right to vote for each decision of the project. Like when we're funding projects, when we're funding a sustainable farming project, we will vote which project we want to fund.
Okay. Cool.
So
Yeah.
so once the nation once the community is built, I actually will have no not much this decisional function in that project. I can just propose and the nation vote.
What a great feeling of power to vote, and for a potato too. So, do you take commissions on these works, or will you take commissions on them? Like, will you design something that someone wanted you to design for them?
Sorry, I'm not sure I understand
Yeah,
your
I think
question.
I think I understand what he's saying. Is do you, are there custom is it possible to customize them, or you just get what you get?
No, I actually all the potatoes, all the psycho potatoes are already made.
Okay.
So there's no customable. Actually, I must talk about the process that
Yeah.
they're made, because half of the process is human design. So
Mhm.
I wrote once I decided that Psycho Potato Nation will be an NFT collection. I started designing uh, each part, each I don't know how we say it. Not
Each layer,
each
like, because
each layer, yeah,
yeah,
each layer of the multiple characters. Say many glasses, different glasses, different hats.
here, so we can go back to here and show all the different ones. So each one has different hair, different hat, different item. Um, so each one of those is a different layer that then I think if correct me if I'm wrong, then that's why you learned to code, was to put all those different layers in an algorithm to create a bunch of different unique potatoes.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh,
Once I made all the layers, I made an algorithm which randomly paste the layers one onto the other to generate absolutely random and unique potatoes.
cool.
And you've learned to do all of this just since November.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really impressive.
Thank you. I will not lie. I had a bit of skills of developing skills, but really just in web development and not in JavaScript and the other tools I used for this project.
Sure.
But hopefully now with the internet, you can find any new skill you want to learn.
Right.
And
And that's a lot why we talk about side hustles here is because pretty much whatever your passion is, whatever like you saw this crisis going on in your country, and the only thing you could do was create this art about it and then spread it to people. That's an amazing side hustle. And whatever is inspiring anybody out there, like you can turn it into a side hustle. You can turn it into something that makes you money.
Yeah, actually, people are making just crazy amount of money with very simple and very funny ideas of NFTs. Like I was just checking on Twitter, and I saw a collection called Smoked Cheese, and they
Small cheese,
smoked cheese,
smoked cheese.
smoked cheese, and it's basically cheese that that was smoking marijuana.
Oh.
Yep, I saw that coming. I was like, oh, really gonna mess with the word smoked. Cool. Those potatoes looked fun. They looked like really fun. I can imagine that there's a lot of fun. What do they call it when you make something that's not alive when you give it
Anthropomorphism.
Yep, that's it. That's the word.
Anthropomorphic.
Yeah, and you anthropomorphize like cheese or potatoes or anything. Like I don't even have an imagination for that. What else? Like I think about the stuff that I can see, like a plate, anthropomorphize a plate or a cup, but like there's way better stuff out there. Sounds fun.
But actually, NFTs are very famous about art, about graphic art, but it's not all that you can tokenize. Actually, people are making NFT music, NFT poetry, NFT video. Everything, every piece of content, every data is tokenized. It's
Interesting.
tokenizable. Sorry.
So do you have any plans to maybe take your NFTs outside of the art world and do like poetry or music, or do you have any other passions outside of art that you'd like to tokenize?
Actually, I will start just by this project. Personally, I write a lot. I would like to share my blog, but it's in French. It won't be useful, but
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe in the future. But I know I will have a lot of work with Pyschopotatoe Nation because, as I told, the NFT collection is just the first step, and then if the community agree, we will then create a merch store of this out of this collection. I don't know if you can share the screen so we can see the roadmap.
Yeah, let's go to the roadmap. Okay, so here's the beginning of the roadmap. Human discovered potato. What the fuck is that?
Okay, so the first step, as I said, is the launch of the NFT collection, Pyschopotatoe Nation, which will be live soon. It's very close. It's 22nd of February will be live, and I just finished the minting app. So there will be possibility to mint directly on the website, and and without going on OpenSea. So once we we have minted half of the Psychopotato nations. We will found the first project of farming, of sustainable farming, and I will not choose the project. I will just shortlist some project I know about who's needing funds.
Funds for like the charities you're working with.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said they go live. It goes live, so it's not, you can't purchase these yet, but
No,
you'll be able to.
You'll be able to purchase that on February 22nd.
Is that what that?
Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Was there? I saw some. It looked like a countdown timer above the road.
Yeah,
that's up there. So minting is when you purchase a potato is what it means to mint.
Yeah, minting is when it comes to NFTs, minting is when you purchase the asset. But when it comes to crypto, minting have another meaning.
Okay, so there's two different meanings between in NFTs and cryptos.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it mean for cryptos?
For crypto is when the tokens are minted.
Okay. So
it's also it also we also say this when it comes to real money.
Yeah.
No?
Right.
Yeah.
It's minted. Yeah. It's created.
It's
interesting.
Okay.
So it's same thing. Cool.
Okay.
So after 50% of the Psychopotatoes are minted, then it goes to 75%.
Yeah. Now at 75%, Psychopotato Nation will be set up to be a DAO. I don't know if you heard about what's a DAO. Actually, it's a decentralized autonomous organization. It's like virtual corporation, but owned by not by I don't know.
So it's a corporation owned by the people rather than by a CEO.
Oh, that's it. Owned by the people, and here the DAO will be owned by the owners of the Psychopotatoes.
Okay.
So once we are a DAO, we will create our own currency. That's
cool.
when when the project became a little bit bigger.
Yeah, that's intimidating, isn't it? Wow, that's you're creating your own currency at that point. That's very cool.
Yeah, I'm actually talking with some non-profit organization, so we can once we are preparing the phase where we create our the Psychopotato Nation currency, we can make some utility, some charity utility to this currency. So once we are launching the currency, which not the final target, because the final target is creating like a Psychopotato Nation world, which will be a playable platform.
Okay.
In which each Psychopotato Nation, each Psychopotato is a character.
Cool.
So it's basically a owner-only playable platform. it won't be available for any person from the outside of the community.
Yeah, so it's like a private I want to say chat room, but it's way more than that. But your avatar is your potato.
Yeah, clearly. And you will, it's like a it's funny your show it's funny your show talk about show and tell that we used to have in school, because the playable platform is some kind of educational game,
Oh, fun.
if you like, because I don't know if you mention it, but the potatoes have weapons. It could be
We haven't
it
mentioned
could
the
be
weapons yet. No.
it could be a real weapon, or like symbolic
Symbolic. Yeah. Like I
symbolic.
saw one had like a diploma, like or
Yeah,
a
you can
scroll.
have a diploma or a guitar, or I don't know, a surfboard.
I saw the
And
surfboard.
yeah, and this is your weapon to fight. I don't know, to fight agribusiness.
Nice.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the gameplay will accommodate that. Like that's what you use. You use your diploma. You use your guitar in order to play the game.
Yeah. In fact, each weapon will have some characteristic, some playable characteristic.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better.
In fact, some of the profits made of the NFT collection will serve for buying an asset in I don't really know, maybe the Sandbox, or maybe Decentraland. This
The sandbox.
The central hub.
in some metaverse that will be voted by the community.
Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. And it's there where we will have that playable universe for Pyschopotatoe Nation.
Okay.
Like all nation, it will have its own territory.
So, you started off as a kid wanting to be the president of your own nation, and now here you are. You have Pyschopotatoe Nation. So you're really not that far off.
Yeah.
Are you
Came full
the?
circle.
Do you call yourself the queen or the president? Do you have a preference?
Absolutely not. I'm just Pyschopotatoe Nousnous.
Just
Nousnous. Okay.
She's humble too.
Very good. That's my favorite.
Thank you.
Very cool. Well, I had a great time getting to know everything about your NFTs. Charles, do you have any more questions for Nousnous?
No, we covered when they go live. And then is there what's the price for these things? Is that like, how does that work? Is it a set price, or is it like by donation?
At first, the public price, there will be two prices actually.
Okay.
The public price will be like something like 20 matic. Wait, I didn't tell this, but it's on Polygon blockchain. It's
Polygon
not
blockchain.
on Ethereum.
Okay. The website mentioned that. Okay.
Yeah, so the public price will be something around 20 matic, which is very affordable for an NFT, basically, I wanted it to be reachable for everybody.
Yeah, as
I
it should be. That's kind of the whole point of your the thing is for food sovereignty. It can't be just for the elite.
Yeah,
yeah
equity, right?
Right.
So there will be a public prize, and there also will be a whitelist prize, which will be with a small discount uh, for the whitelisting contest winners. So, because I'm launching soon, maybe by next Wednesday, I think. I'm launching a contest for whitelisting around I think 5,000 person.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
to join that contest would be to go to your website and then join the Discord or Twitter.
I think I will announce this in Twitter.
Okay, on Twitter.
Okay.
Okay, great.
On Twitter.
So here's the website. It's psychopotatoenation.com. And from there you can link to the Twitter.
Yeah.
And then from there you'll be able to get on this contest. Very cool.
I can't click on that link, can I? No, it doesn't
No.
work that way.
Yeah.
It's like I want to make sure that I get that.
I'll send it to you in a message, Charles.
All right. It's just that there's words in there that I'm not sure that I would spell correctly unless I was looking at it.
Right.
Psycho and potato are difficult for me.
Yeah.
Actually, there's an e which is not normally in the word potato. Did you
The
notice
E.
this?
Yeah, I did.
The e.
Yep.
So that is supposed to be there, but it's not usually there.
Right.
See, this is why I bring it up.
Yeah.
All right, good. That's supposed to be there.
So it's Psycho Potato with an E Nation.
Potato with an E. All right.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you, Nousnous. I have a lot more appreciation for NFTs now. I feel like I know a lot more about NFTs. And I think what you're doing is a really noble cause. And I hope
Thank you so much.
I hope that you get thousands of people signing up for your NFTs. And I hope that this can really change the world and can get some food in some bellies for the people that need it.
I hope so. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I was I'm so grateful.
We are
Thank you.
too.
Have a nice day, and see you soon.
Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, goodbye, everybody.